Well, hello there. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. This is Turgon the Wise, and making a new video for you here today. Um, it's bittersweet though because I know I can feel your sadness ahead of time. You know what I'm going to say. This is the last weekly update that I'll have for you for season 14, and that's because we are now 7 weeks into the season. That's 49 days for any of you who don't do multiplication. And seasons are typically slotted to last about 55 days. This season, however, is going to last 53 days. Um, Maybe 54. Yeah. Well, it's tough to say because I'm basing uh, things off of when the server cuts off at 0 UTC on the 22nd of May, and it kicked off at 8 UTC. I forget what day it was. So, at any rate, you can see the pin is now split into two here in the Undeeps. Woo! Can you believe it? Only 6.6 million dead. But the pin continues at 28 days. 28 days, 4 straight weeks of fighting in the Undeeps. That's that's unprecedented. And there's the other 3.3 million deaths over here on this side. And as you can see up here, Meta has taken the ring. This happened not even 24 hours ago. Um, and it was sudden in the middle of the night. So, not sure. I don't think there was even any kind of a contest for it. They just sneak took it. So, not really sure what kind of implications that's going to have. But, you know, we got 4 days to find out. So, we'll see. So those are the pins. That's what's going on. It's just a big fucking mess over there. Here's some of the other pins on the map. Seems like the fighting all along the western front here is slowing down a little bit. These pins, some of them used to be around 4 million, and now they're just between 1 and 2 million. Still some stuff going on. We got a pin over here. Not a whole lot. DF, I don't know. Like, are they leveling up their commanders? I don't know what's going on against unaffiliated here. And you see there's a little bit of action down in the south with Locke, who I've never heard of, and Avalon. So I guess they're at the Jersey Shore down here duking it out. And then we got a pin over here between Avalon and Lane Prance. So, and it's a red pin. It's almost a million deaths. So there's some significant stuff happening there. Pretty interesting, not gonna lie. So that's what the map looks like. It's unchanged, other than filling in Dol Guldur with meta. Let's go check out the old Merit here. I am very pleased to report that I have reached the 3 million milestone, which makes me happy. I used to be, 3 million was my average pretty much per season for a number of seasons. And then 2.0 dropped, and it's been a little bit boring. So it's nice to get back to the 3 million merit mark. I know that's kind of um, weak compared to some of the prolific players on this server. But I'm curious, if somebody from Lame Pran or Meta Chaos or Ilil in Order happen to be watching this, I'm just curious, like, what are your top five merit or season contribution? What does it look like? And usually I keep this pretty sacred, and I don't share it on YouTube. But I mean, it's not the end of the season, so there's still a little bit of time for things to change. But let's come and check out the contribution rankings. Anytime BlueStacks wants to cooperate would be. Oh, it's. I'm sorry, I just wasn't used to seeing a number that high there because I'm so. But you can see, I think the one thing that I immediately take away from this visual without even scrolling or moving at all is the range. Like the top is over 8 million merit. You've got three, maybe four guys that are going to hit 6 million merit, maybe even five, another five. So six guys, seven, eight. I mean, we have nine people on this server with more than 5 million merit. That is nuts. And then we've got a whole bunch more with 4 million, almost 20 players. I guarantee by the end of the season, 20 players at least will have 4 million merit. That's that's crazy. That's crazy. Really, really good stuff. And there'll be at least 50 players more than that will eclipse 3 million merit. Like, wow. And that's how you know you had a good season. Winning is everyone wants to win. Winning is important to anyone who is competitive. But I think also the other side of it that people need to look at is like whether you win or you lose, what did you do? It's a lot of seasons. You go through this experience where you either get your butt whooped and you can't do anything and it's boring, or you win super easy and you sit around bored and it's boring. And then you can have seasons like this where win or lose, you fight your ass off, and um, it's a lot of fun. It can be frustrating at times because we're competitive. It's normal. It's natural. That's the top 100 there. So very happy with the season overall. And those numbers are all going to change. There's going to be more fighting that's going to be happening between now and the end of the season. It's an exciting season. It's a competitive season. Everyone on this server has been outstanding in some way. Um, it's been a lot of really good fighting, and I appreciate good fighting and perseverance. And everyone has struggled to some degree, and that's what makes this game, I think, a good game. So I want to thank a number of people who have been just standouts in my mind that deserve some recognition. Obviously, two of my other contributors on YouTube here, Azra and the Fellow of the Rings, great guys. Check out their content. And then the leader of Gods, Aries. I just want to give you a shout out because you've been tremendous to work with, and really appreciate your outstanding collaboration. And you've got a really nice team over there, and it's been a pleasure working with you. And then a couple of your other officers, just I don't have a list in front of me or anything. I'm just speaking completely off the top of my head. But like, Seafreen and Stuff, Odin, um, Hazy, just nice people to work with. So thanks so much again. And I'll be giving you guys another shout out, I'm sure, when I do my next video recapping the season. And then also on the Ude side, shout outs to a lot of the guys that you saw on that list that I just scrolled through. Guys like CLF, Mo, Rocky, Last Stand, Vanilla. You guys are fucking beasts. And then also our leadership team, guys like Francis, Gibby, Terror, Two Step. Just really enjoy working with you guys day in and day out. You're a pleasure to work and to game with, and I want to make sure that you feel some appreciation and love. There's a whole bunch of people on this team that I really really love. That it's just been, and I've been playing a lot of seasons with a lot of these guys, and it's great. Guys like Arakano and Azurist. I've been playing with those two guys since season one. Almost every single season I've played of this game, one or both of those guys have been on the server or on my team, and lots of love to you guys. I also want to shout out to my other season one friend that's on this server. I have two of them actually, Detrope and Aperk over with Meta. You guys are great guys. Love you both. And I hope that you guys are. I have no idea. I haven't talked with you really a whole lot this season. So I hope that you're having as much fun as we are, and you're everything is going well in your lives. And let's see, who else can I give some shout outs to? Oh God, there's so many. There's just so many cool people. Luthien, Robin, Danny. Got to give a shout out to Danny, Bojan, and Batukas, and some old Yadu heads there. Good guys. Thari. Really appreciate you guys, and there's a lot of new people, that we merged in with the previous season from Nudes that have been just great to work with as well. It's such a pleasure being on this team, and uh, I think it's important to be on a team where like your leadership is available and knowledgeable and fun to talk with, and plan to the best of their ability, or at least to try to plan anyway. Because I know some teams just are like, we'll just do this, or we'll just throw some votes up there, and whatever wins the vote, we'll just do that, which is fine. I'm not criticizing people's way of doing things. I just like, I'm a planner, so I like to plan things, and so I appreciate working with everyone on that aspect of the game and being on a great team and being part of a great kingdom on a great server. This server has been, completely nuts, and hopefully we'll get to do it again maybe next season. Without these teams, I don't care. This is just what you want. You want a map that's not one color, and you want parity. You want good fights. I think this, in a lot of ways, when you look at this map and you think about it holistically, it is a server that you want to aspire towards, where there's just not one dominant blob on the map. One, two, three, four, five. There's even some blank territories left in there. That's just good stuff. Big, 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 big battle pins. I mean, this pin over here at one point went as high as 17 million deaths. 28 days of fighting. The participants at one point were over 40 million. And maybe it was even higher. I'd have to go back and look at through some screenshots on my phone, but just it's just crazy. And so I'm going to cut it off here, though. I think I've given a pretty good amount of love out and explained kind of how everything is currently going on the server, to the best of my abilities. So I think it's time to cut this off. And I thank you for taking the time to watch my videos. And looking forward to doing the next one with you next week to recap the season. It's gonna be a good one. So. Hang on, we'll see what happens. And that's one of the other things I wanted to just say, like, how many servers at this point aren't already wrapped up where you're like, yep, we're just waiting for that timer to end and to get back to bag end, and we're good. There's still competition happening on the server, and you know everyone is driving towards the finish line, and there's not a lot of servers that finish that way, and I appreciate that a lot. I think that's fun. So at any rate, thank you again for watching my video. Please leave a like. If you have any comments, feedback, leave it in the comments below. Reach out to me on Discord, whatever works best for you. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Best of luck to everyone between here and the end of the season. Thank you all, and lots of love. Peace out. Turgon signing off. Cheers.